Well, my name is Young. I'm a hairstylist here at Pure Elations Salon and Spa.
So, seeing as though hair is deeply rooted, and not all women, but especially black women, how does the history of hair still affect us to this day?
The hair industry in itself has come such a long way. I don't even know if you can go that far back. What I can say is that for African American women, it is a big deal. It's a major deal how our hair looks on a daily basis and how long we're going to be able to keep our style. And the reason I think that is because our textures are harder to style than most. It's harder to find options that are going to last, but I think that we are so much closer in our journey by embracing our natural textures and achieving styles based off of our natural textures to get those daily looks and those daily style. Even clients that choose to still press, even when they're natural, it still tends to be more vibrant. It has more flow, more freedom to the hair because it's still in its natural state. So I think we started natural anyway, you know what I mean? And now that we're seeing what the chemicals do to our hair, what they do to our bodies overall over time, I think that we're just starting to once again embrace that original state of styling our hair. I think that the primary thing that makes it beautiful and interesting is that it's natural. It's what our hair is supposed to do. It's the way that it is supposed to look. It's not altered in any way from its original state. And when you choose hair in that state, then you're guaranteed to get a healthier look. You're guaranteed to get that vibrancy and luster of the hair whenever you're styling it properly. You're guaranteed to get lasting styles if you're styling it properly and you're using the right products. So I think it simply, quite simply put, it's that it is natural. I don't consider it a trend because I myself am natural. I have transitioned several times, and what I found is that my hair does so much better in its natural state versus using the chemicals. It looks better, it's a lot healthier, it grows longer, and my styling options are more vast than when I was using a relaxer. In terms of what's natural enough and what's not natural enough, I think that's all just kind of personal thing, and I think that's when natural hair becomes trendy. I think when we get into, it's just kind of like talking about what color are we wearing for the season. This color of yellow is in and this color is not. So I think that that's just all personal opinion. I think your hair is natural when it is free of relaxer, which straightens, completely straightens. It's designed to completely straighten your curl pattern. And so when you hear a word like that, nappy, it's automatically associated with unattractive, unprofessional, lacking self-esteem. Like when nobody wants to be told your hair is nappy. You know what I mean? It's just because we've been fed that term for so long. Is another reason why I think that we have a hard time embracing it. The reality is most of us don't have nappy hair. Now every now and then you have a texture that's kinkier than most, and that's fine. You can still find products that you can use on that that can make it look nice. But the truth is that most of us have really nice hair, which has been proven time and time again. When you see people walking around and you're like, wow, her hair is gorgeous. You know, she never would have known had she not stopped relaxing. I think that it can be. I think that we still have some time to go before we get there. Overall, I think as a society we are just trained to view ourselves and dress ourselves and present ourselves in the light that we see superstars and, you know what I mean, singers and dancers and actors and actresses, when the reality is those people get their hair done by someone in their home at their beck and call for every second of the day. The majority of us don't have that type of leisure. And so for us, natural hair gives us longer lasting styles, that can look nice. They can be very presentable and very professional for any type of environment. You just have to determine what's appropriate for your environment. Style. Pick something that you know you can be comfortable with, because if you are uncomfortable with it and you're not sure of it, it shows.
Right.
When you can present it and you can say, I'm confident with this, I love it, I embrace it, then they can't help but to say, wow, she looks good. You know, so it's not just your hairstyle that makes the difference, it's your personal attitude toward how you feel about your whole presentation.